Welcome to the Accenture Audit and Compliance tool. This film is designed to give you an overview of the functions of the application and show you how to operate it. We hope that you enjoy the demonstration.
Quality assurance and compliance have always been hot topics for many companies for many years, impacting not just one, but all parts of the business. Even in the field of personal administration and payroll accounting, poor data quality is immediately noticeable. We must now consider the following. How can the people responsible for managing the data effectively and efficiently do this with an ever-increasing number of business controls in place? And what role does IT play in the automation and improvement of compliance processes at a reduced cost to the business?
In the HR department, there's a great deal to be checked and reconciled. For example, master data and payroll accounting results. For these, individual check routines have been created. The checks themselves are performed by the SAP system, but also partly by specially developed inspection systems. However, many of these inspection systems are not standardized and sit outside of the SAP system. So, ideally, we need one tool to perform all of these checks directly within the SAP system to meet the requirements of data protection, which is especially important in the field of HR.
The Audit and Compliance tool is designed to guarantee the security of highly sensitive personnel data because only authorized employees can access the data, which never leaves the SAP system. With the Audit and Compliance tool, you are able to set up exception rules for HR master data, payroll data, and travel management data, system and profile parameters, authorizations, and roles, as well as organizational management data. Using the payroll and travel management modules as an example, we would now like to introduce an important component of the software, the Exception Rules Library. The library is divided into pre-payroll exceptions for master data, post-payroll exceptions for payroll results, duplicate field values, and travel management exceptions. More than 100 pre-configured exception rules are already included with this software and are available for your immediate use. Complete integration of the Accenture Audit and Compliance tool within your SAP system guarantees the protection of sensitive HR data. You only need one tool to perform all of the necessary exceptions, and this supports the business in maintaining a standardized exception process.
It is often very difficult for me to keep an eye on all of the checks that are important to the business and to process them in time for the payroll deadline. Essentially, I need a tool which helps me keep track of the checks and helps me correct errors quicker.
The Audit and Compliance tool offers a clearly structured workspace, the workbench to support the management and control of exceptions. The administrator can choose or be restricted to only seeing the exception results that relate to the employees he or she is responsible for. The workbench supports the administrator by providing useful information that supports the reconciliation of each exception. The individual results are classified through errors and warnings. All exceptions are accompanied by an explanatory exception text, which, in conjunction with the processing status, will help to decide what necessary steps need to be taken. For example, in order to update missing data, you can dynamically drill into the employee's master record in SAP and update the employee's record. The exception status will be updated to show that the exception has been reconciled. Management will benefit from clear statistical information provided by the Accenture Audit and Compliance tool dashboard regarding the status of exceptions that have been reconciled or require further investigation.
The management, the auditors, and other key stakeholders within our business all demand compliance with company regulations and laws. This is my responsibility within the company and the day-to-day responsibility of my employees. Thus, we need a tool which improves the quality of our HR data and supports our test procedures, while at the same time requires a minimal training because it is easy to use.
The Accenture Audit and Compliance tool helps to improve the quality of your HR data significantly by supporting the configuration of an internal control system. The clearly arranged workbench supports the user by improving the management and control of exceptions. The Accenture Audit and Compliance tool is a standardized SAP add-on product, which requires minimal training effort. The tool has been proven to provide a quick return on investment, rather than programming and maintaining company-owned bespoke test programs.
To convince you, we can offer you a trial of the Audit and Compliance tool, installed directly on your system for use against your own data. We would be delighted to support you in the daily challenge of improving data quality and compliance at a reduced cost to your business.